Start to finish, no weather worries for us on this Saturday. Temperatures are going to be warm again as we get back into the 80s. Temperatures staying the coolest at the coast, with temperatures mainly in the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. And we also get to keep that comfortable air around. We're starting you out mild. Temperatures mainly running in the 60s, upper 60s across the Cape and the islands. Currently 66 in Boston. It's 65 in Worcester. How about the dew points? You step outside and you still feel that comfortable air. And this is nice. We've kept this for the past few days. But things will change as we go into tomorrow. There isn't a whole lot of wind out there, but what you're going to notice again today, the wind stays light. It's more onshore, so that plays a role with our temperatures at the coast. Visible satellite, just abundant sunshine. Any cloud cover really stays off to our south and east for today. We look at our current temperature trend. We'll make our way through the 70s this morning and then max out in the low to mid 80s again this afternoon, with temperatures in the upper 70s on the coast. Are you ready for the heat? It builds back tomorrow. I'll let you know how long it lasts ahead.
Sunshine going for?
We keep the sunshine through this weekend. In fact, it's beautiful for us. Great to be outside. You can look at our weekend forecast and see that temperatures are going to climb. Today, similar to yesterday, it's seasonally warm in the low 80s. Cool again overnight with some areas of fog. Back in the sunshine and hot temperatures for tomorrow. The 90s return, and they'll be here for a few days. We look at radar and satellite. We're not tracking anything in the way of raindrops, just a whole lot of sunshine out there. You see a lot of the cloud cover, even some showers that are down to our south and east. This is part of a disturbance that's going to continue to stay there, and you can see high pressure is going to continue to build in out of our southwest. This is high pressure that's winning out for our forecast pattern. It'll continue to keep us dry and continue to warm us up. Current temperatures mild out there. Temperatures in the 60s, not too bad. 66 in Boston, low 60s within Metro West, currently 65 in Worcester. And it still feels great as you step outside. If you're like me, you opened up the windows and the doors this morning, let that refreshing air in. We keep that around throughout the day with the dew points ranging in the 50s. There's still not a whole lot of wind out there. In fact, calm wind really allowed some of that fog to develop overnight. But we will have these wind arrows once again, like the past couple of days, pointing onshore. So that's going to keep temperatures coolest at the coast, mainly running in the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees in Boston, while inland we're back in that same range that we were in yesterday, back into the low to mid 80s with abundant sunshine as we go through the second half of the day. Our air quality is good today. Pollen levels are medium. Top allergens out there, ragweed, grasses, and nettle. That UV index, thanks to abundant sunshine, running high at about an 8, so that means about 25 minutes is all it takes to get a sunburn. So you look at on the water today, there's a low risk for rip currents, but I mentioned that cloud cover, the showers, that's associated with a disturbance that the National Hurricane Center was actually monitoring for tropical development. It's not tropical, but it could produce some wave action, so you might have some wave heights about 2 to 4 feet on the offshore waters. Either way, great day to get out, take the boat out. We have high tide that'll be around 12 o'clock, so tide is currently rising, and we're losing beach space as we go through the rest of the morning, but gaining it in the afternoon for those beaches. Overnight, areas of fog develop. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s, low 60s, and here's what we have in store for us come tomorrow morning. That sunshine continues to warm us up, and highs will be in the upper 70s, low 90s inland. We'll have a southwest wind, so that's going to keep temperatures coolest across Cape Cod and the island. Cool, all relative. It's still near 80 degrees, and we'll make it into the mid to upper 80s across the South Shore. Looking at 90s so far in 2025, Boston Logan has reached 90 degrees 16 times. And looking ahead to next week, I think a lot of inland communities have more shots at reaching the 90s, while we might have sea breezes that keep temperatures coolest at the coast. But you can see that trend into next week. We head into the low 90s. The humidity will start to creep up. It's not going to be oppressive, but certainly muggy air into early next week. I think the day that we're going to experience the most humidity is going to be around that Wednesday time frame. That's also when we have the return chance for some storms.